native Harrow. I think the perfect festival experience for us is one where we have a sense of community, where there's friends that we see and we don't ever get to see because we're all on the road, and there's that, you know, as big as festivals can get, there's still that sense of it kind of being small amongst the artists. Almost like summer camp, you know, everybody's getting together in nice weather and you're all under the stars listening to each other play music on these massive stages where everything sounds incredible.
I like when old friends are on the bill and people that I know what to expect, and then there's things that I don't know what to expect and I'm surprised. I always like when there's a really good mix of different types of music.
Yeah.
And they're all coming from different angles.
Yeah.
I think that really is important. Yeah.
I think when you think about festivals, the emotions you feel at them is very different from your own show, because I think knowing the crowds are there and they've been there all day waiting to see different acts and kind of going from person to person, that adrenaline is building all day up to your set, and you kind of get that pounding feeling that you don't necessarily get at your own gigs because you're used to doing them. You don't know who's going to come to see you, you don't know what it's going to sound like till you really plug in and get going, and it's I think more hype almost internally, and amongst the band you feel like, there's more of a sense of
there is
rock and roll.
Yeah, when you have your own gig, everyone ostensibly is there to see your gig, and if you're opening for somebody, they're at least there to see the opener. They're not going to walk to the other tent. But I think when you play a festival, you do know there's a lot of people who haven't heard you before and are just walking into something blind, and so that makes you approach it in a very different way.
Yeah.
Fly into your arms, fly into your arms.
It's definitely like, how many people can we, draw them in and make them our fans? And it's almost like a showcase in some ways, where you just want to do your very best and you want to give people a good time and you want to leave knowing that you'll see those people again down the road. I think that is a huge factor in why festivals are so great. You can kind of go into many different genres, but it's one big genre that kind of encompasses all these sub-genres. It's music for everyone. It's not just rock and roll, it's not just soul, it's not country, it's all of those things, and it's really open to kind of any artist.
And everybody that's doing it can really play.
Yeah.
I mean, other music does different things, and so I think that's something probably really important about Americana that we never talk about.
Yeah.
Just because we all take it for granted, I think. But yeah.
Last year, our first gig back after everything shut down was Green Man. We thought, we'll go and we'll camp and we'll do the whole thing. And we bought a really cheap tent because we were trying to save money. We go, we play our set, it goes well, we go to sleep that night, and we wake up the next morning and our entire tent is flooded.
Completely
all of our
standing
clothes
water.
were completely soaking wet, and we had to then tell everyone why we were leaving, and of course all of the people from the UK thought, you're an idiot. Obviously you need to get a tent with multiple layers and waterproofing, and there's a whole thing that needs to be involved if you're going to camp in England. And so we looked like the silly Americans who were woefully unprepared.
What I don't understand is that the tent was made out of one kind of fabric, but somehow it let water in the top, and yet it had standing water in it overnight. Like the water couldn't drain,
river.
but somehow it got in there. It just
I think
couldn't
we
drain
were just
out.
holding the water. We were just absorbing it all night while we were sleeping. It's, So we played Green Man, and then we
Immediately
got rained out.
Yeah.
Just us, though.
Just us.